Hello children, welcome back to my channel Science Edu-point. Today's our topic is female reproductive system. In the last topic we have discussed about the male reproductive system, and today we are going to discuss about female reproductive system. So now I will explain about the parts of the female reproductive system, and in the next video I will discuss about the process of reproduction. The female reproductive system is made up of the internal and external sex organs that function in reproduction of new offspring. In humans, the female reproductive system is immature at birth and develops to maturity at puberty, to be able to produce gametes and to carry a fetus to full term. The internal sex organs are the vagina, the uterus, the fallopian tubes, and the ovaries. So these are the female internal sex organs. Here we'll be discussing about the female internal sex organs in detail. Overall, there are 4 parts of the female reproductive system. They are vagina, uterus, fallopian tube, and ovaries. So these are the 4 internal parts of the female reproductive system. So what does the vagina do? The vagina allows for sexual intercourse and birth, and it is connected to the uterus at the cervix. What does the uterus do? Uterus is a pear-shaped muscular structure, or it is also called as womb. So it accommodates the embryo which develops into the fetus. The uterus also produces the secretions which help the transit of sperm to the fallopian tubes. It allows the sperms into the fallopian tubes, where sperm fertilizes with the ova, that is egg cell, which are produced by the ovaries. What does the ovaries do? Ovaries will produce the ova into the uterus, and ovary produces ova and releases into the fallopian tube. Fertilization usually occurs in the fallopian tubes and makes the beginning of embryogenesis. What is fertilization? Fertilization is the process of fusion of male and female gametes. Male gamete is the sperm and female gamete is the ova released by the ovary. Fertilization usually occurs in the fallopian tubes. Now let us see what are the major hormones involved in the female reproductive system or in the menstrual cycle. There are 4 major hormones involved in the female reproductive system or in the menstrual cycle. They are FSH, LH, estrogen, and progesterone. What is FSH? FSH is the follicle stimulating hormone. LH is the luteinizing hormone. Next, estrogen, and next, last one is progesterone. The 2 hormones are released, that is FSH and LH. Hormones are released from the brain, that is from the pituitary gland, that travels in the blood to the ovaries. The hormones stimulate the growth about 15 to 20 eggs in the ovaries, each in its own shell, called as a follicle. These hormones FSH and LH also trigger an increase in the production of the female hormone, that is estrogen. Estrogen is responsible for the development and regulation of female reproductive system and also secondary sexual characteristics. What is the function of progesterone hormone and what is actually progesterone hormone? It is involved in the menstrual cycle. It is involved in the menstrual cycle and pregnancy and also in the embryogenesis of humans. So let us see what is menstruation. At every month, the female's body prepares for pregnancy. As the ovary releases the ova through the oviduct into the uterus, and if no pregnancy occurs, then it sheds off. But if the sperm is reaching into the oviduct or fallopian tubule, then there the fusion of male and female gametes takes place. That is, fertilization takes place. If there is no fertilization, if there is no reach of sperm into the fallopian tube, then the ova which is coming out of the ovary will shed down. It sheds the internal lining of the uterus also, which was prepared for the pregnancy, and it shed down along with some blood through the vagina. So this was about female reproductive system. Here we'll end our video. In the next video we will discuss about the process of reproduction.